feeling healthy doesn't always mean being healthy. Marami nagtatanong, bakit hindi po nadadiagnose ang aneurysm? Dahil kahit annual physical examination, nakakalusot. Ang madalas itanong sa akin, meron mo bang gamot para hindi siya pumutok? But I've also seen patients who never got the chance to say goodbye. My loved one died suddenly. Was it aneurysm? Walang sakit, walang reklamo, and yet bumagsak? Ang tanong, Doktora, bakit po bigla na lang? Could it have been prevented? This is one of the hardest questions I get as a cardiovascular specialist. And one possible cause, a silent time bomb inside the body called aneurysm. Pwede ba talagang mamatay ng walang nararamdaman? Yes. Yun ang totoo, especially when it comes to aortic aneurysm. The body's largest artery na silently can balloon out until it ruptures. Walang warning signs. No chest pain, no abdominal pain, no any obvious symptoms. But when it comes to bursting, minsan kahit emergency room, hindi na rin maabutan. This is why we say feeling healthy doesn't always mean being healthy. So, sino-sino ba ang madalas na tinatamaan ng aneurysm? So, let me be clear, ano ba talagang aneurysm? Bakit ba nagkakaroon ng aneurysm? So, sino-sino ba ang mga high risk for developing aneurysm? So, may mga profile tayo ng mga pasyente. Mostly over 60 years old, may history ng high blood pressure or diabetes, matagal na mga smokers, those who have sedentary lifestyle, at may family history ng biglang pagkamatay sa pamilya. Lalo na sa Pilipinas, madalas hindi pinapansin ang high blood until it's too late. So, dalawang klaseng aneurysm, maririnig mo yan, bigla na lang bumagsak. Pwedeng galing sa utak o yung tinatawag na cerebral aneurysm o yung tinatawag na aortic aneurysm na galing mula dibdib pababa sa ating tiyan. So, ano ba pagkakaiba nito? So, when you say cerebral aneurysm, ito ay galing sa ating utak. Samantalang, when you talk about aortic aneurysm, which I specialize in, it happens sa malaking blood vessel na nagsisimula sa ating mga puso. So, kung cerebral aneurysm, kadalasan stroke or loss of consciousness. Pero pag aortic aneurysm, since napakalaking ugat nito at ito'y pumutok, malamang it cause massive internal bleeding, especially dun sa mga abdominal aneurysm. Pareho po itong nakakamatay. Pareho itong silent killers. Pero, pwede naman natin ma-detect ng maaga. Marami nagtatanong, bakit hindi po nadadiagnose ang aneurysm? Dahil kahit annual physical examination, nakakalusot. Hindi routinely ginagawa ang mga screening for aneurysm. For example, in aortic aneurysm, hindi lagi nagpapa-abdominal ultrasound. Pero kung gusto mong makita ang lahat ng ugat, ginagawan ito ng CT aortogram. Now, kung ito naman ay brain aneurysm, MRI angiogram. So kung meron ka mga risk factors na ganito, you have to seek consult sa mga doktor or reach out. We can help you on screening. Ang madalas itanong sa akin, meron mo bang gamot para hindi siya pumutok? Yan ay magandang tanong because kung maagapan ito, pwede naman itong hindi pumutok. Ano ba ang mga dapat nating gawin para maiwasan ito? Kung maaga tong makikita, dapat i-control ang blood pressure, pababaan ng kolesterol, iwasan ng paninigarilyo, at kung nalamang meron ka ng aneurysm, kailangan ng monitoring ng size at ang paglaki nito. So, dun sa pagmamonitor ng size at growth ng aneurysm, may mga aneurysm na maliit na hindi naman kaagad dapat operahan. Pag ikaw ay na-diagnose na may aortic aneurysm, importanteng makuha ang size nito. May mga maliliit na sizes na aneurysm na hindi naman kailangang operahan. Pero pag ito ay nag-reach na sa critical size of around 5.5 centimeters, then it's time for an elective surgery. For the past 23 years of my cardiology practice, I've seen patients having aneurysm. At ang mabuti, nadi-discover siya. But with proper guidance, ma-stabilize ang condition, ngayon, they're still living healthy, very active lives. but I've also seen patients who never got the chance to say goodbye. That is why this message is very urgent. So ano bang pwedeng gawin natin ngayon pa lang? Simplify natin. So kung ikaw ay high blood, pa-check up ka lagi. Kung may history ka na aneurysm sa pamilya, get screened. Tanggalin mo ang paninigarilyo. I-prioritize mo ang pagpapahinga. Most importantly, talk to a cardiologist if you're 40 and above. Don't wait for symptoms. Prevention is always more powerful than regret. Please share this video with your family. Baka may nanay, tatay, asawa o kaibigan kailangan itong marinig. And if you have questions about aneurysm or cardiovascular disease, leave them in the comments below. We will be reading them all and answering them in future videos. I'm Dr. Cindy, and this channel is your safe, science-backed space for real health conversation.